Have you ever added page numbering into a Microsoft Word document only to find that your cover page now has a number on it, your table of contents has a number on it, and it's actually not got the numbering that you require? I'm here to help. It's not as easy as you'd think. It's a little bit quirky, so let's do this together, and I'll show you how you can insert page numbers into a Microsoft Word document and start it from any specific page, avoiding your cover page and your table of contents. Let's get going. So here I have a document. I'm just going to zoom out so that you can see a little bit more of it. There, we've got a cover page here, a table of contents page here, and if I just scroll down, you'll see that I have a few extra pages in my document, and there is no page numbering on my pages. If you're wanting to insert page numbering on every single page in the document, all you need to do is come to the Insert tab, across to Page Number, and Microsoft Word gives you different options for the placement of the page number. You can have it at the top of the page, bottom of the page, inside the page margins, or at the current position of your cursor. Today, I'm just going to go for bottom of the page here, and we're going to go for plain number 2. So we have our page numbering right smack bang in the middle of the page. And there we go. And if you scroll down, you will see that you have added page numbering on every page inside of the document. Nice and easy. Now it only starts to become challenging when you decide that you don't want page numbering to be on every single page. For example, if I didn't want to have page numbering on my cover page here, let's have a look at what that looks like. Now, just pointing out that when you insert page numbers, you will automatically end up in the header and footer area of Microsoft Word. At the moment, you can see we are in the footer area down here. And of course, if you chose the option to have your page numbering at the top of the page, you will probably be in the header area up here. So let's go back to footer. Now, when you're in these areas, you will see this extra tab up here, header and footer. I want you to have a look just down here. You'll see there's an option that says different first page. Put a check mark in that box. And when you do that, you will see that the page numbering disappears on page 1, and you now have a first page footer, and everything else is just a normal footer. Now that first page footer, what's happening is there is no page numbering on there, and now the page numbering starts from my table of contents page. Now you've probably noticed that the page number starts at number 2. What if I want it to start at number 1? How do I go about doing that? Now, what we can do is we can come up to the page number option. We're still on the header and footer tab, page number, come down to format page numbers. And from here, where it says start at, change that to 0. Click onto OK. And what you've done is you have told Microsoft Word that the first page is 0, therefore the second page will start numbering at page 1. And if we keep coming down, you will see you've got 2, 3, and so on. So we've now had a look at how you can have no numbering on your cover page and start your numbering at 1 on the second page, on page number 2 in your document. However, there will be times when you want to start page numbering not on page number 2. It might be on page number 3, page number 5. It may be on just a specific page within your document. So let's have a look at how to do that. Now to do this, we just need to undo what we've done with our different first page. So up on header and footer, remove different first page, and then over here under page number, format page numbers, and reset this to continue from previous section. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to delete out our page numbering. So just go and select over the top of a page number, press your delete key, and we will remove it. Now let's come out of the header and footer area. 2 ways you can do this. You can either go to the header and footer tab, click on close header and footer, or you can double click back into the document area, and you will see now that we have no page numbering and we are back in the actual document itself. Now for this next tip, what I'd like you to do is on the Home tab, turn on your Show Hide Characters, and that just allows you to see where your page breaks are. Now I'm just going to zoom out a little bit more with my document so you can see 3 pages here. Okay, so I want to talk about section breaks within a Word document. When you want to control where headers and footers or page numbering start and finish, you need to section your document. Now I want my page numbering to start on this page here, which would be page 3 normally in my document, page 1, page 2, page 3. And I want this to start as page number 1. So I don't want page numbering here, I don't want page numbering here, I want it to start over here. If that's the case, what I need to do is I need to remove my page break, just my normal page break. I'm just going to delete it, and I need to insert in its place, I'm just going to go to the Layout tab, a next page section break. Let's go ahead and do that. Now you'll see what happens is you end up with a page break. So just going to have a look. There's the page. It's perfectly on page 3. But what you've done is you've created 2 different sections inside of your document. That means that if I want to put page numbering on section 2, then I can without it actually affecting section 1. If at the moment you can't see down the bottom here, section 2, do a right click and turn on your section numbering up the very top here. So I'll just show you what it looks like without it. Nothing. You can see page 3 of 9. If I go down, do a right click on my status bar, left click section, you'll now see I'm on section 2 of my document. If I come back over here, I'm on section 1. So I'm on page 1, section 1. So page 1 and page 2 are in section 1. When I come over to here, I'm on section 2. Right, now come with me. We're going to the Insert tab, and instead of going to page number, I'm going to footer, edit footer, because I want my page numbering at the bottom of the page. If you wanted it at the top, you'd go header, edit header. So we're going to go edit footer. Now we're down in the footer area. Come with me to section 2. Now this part's really important, okay? Really important. I want to just point out that in section 2, we have something called same as previous on the header and the footer area. Now, come with me to the header and footer tab. This option here, linked previous, when you can see that, it means that the section you're currently in is linked to the previous section. So any changes you make in this section will actually flow back to the previous section. We don't want that. We don't want our page numbering to flow back into section 1. So what I'd like you to do is turn this off, give it a click. And now you'll see there is no link to previous on the footer. Now something wonderful about working in headers and footers is you can actually insert your page numbering from here. Just over to page number, and from here choose where you want to insert your page number. Let's just go and do the same as what we did before. And there we go. We've got our page number down the very bottom here, but unfortunately it's on page number 3. So we're going to do the same as what we did before, but this time we're going up to page number, down to format page numbers, and you'll see that where it says page numbering, at the moment it says continue from previous section. We don't want that because it's going 1, 2, 3. We want it to start at 1. Go ahead and click on OK, and you have now done exactly that. Let's just zoom in a little bit closer, and you'll see, look at that, page 1, page 2, and if we go down, page 3, 4, and so on. So let's just go back up to our table of contents. So great. So we don't have any page numbering on here, and we don't have any page numbering on here. So I'm just going to double click to come out of the header and footer area. And let's just zoom in a little bit closer. There's my table of contents. So I'm just going to update my table of contents because at the moment it's saying that my introduction is on page 3, but it's not. It's actually on page 1. So let's go ahead, just do a right click over the top of the table of contents, update field, update page numbers only, and look at that. So good, right? So I've shown you how to section a document where you want your page numbering to start from. Of course, I chose to start from what was page 3 down here, but we've changed it to page 1. Now, something I find really helpful, I'm just going to come down and do a right click down here again, is to have formatted page number turned on. So when you do that, yes, you will be able to see page 3 of 9, but it actually tells you the formatted page number over here. That's really helpful in some very big documents. So we've broken our document into 2 sections, section 1 and section 2. But you can go crazy with page numbering and put section breaks throughout a very large document so that you can start page numbering from any specific page within your Word document. For videos on related topics, please visit my channel. For links to my courses or my weekly tips, check the description box below.